Okay. No.
Okay, KK.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, KK. This got a throwback show, Lil Jon. Okay, KK. I know, right? What's up? What's going on?
You know, everything is good. I'm just trying to be appreciative of everything. We got some hot tea to spill today, though.
Lots of hot tea. Mm-hmm. And you know, we always start with the hottest, you know, because
we like to stay informed.
We like to stay informed. Last week we had changes,
right?
In the
office
administration,
yeah, okay,
right, of the United States of America. But some things have been happening, like, since
dramatically,
that time. Like dramatic,
Joe
crazy.
Said he was gonna sign and change some things,
man. And
not
when
that
I say
didn't believe
sign,
him, but I mean, he been signing away,
girl, signing our life away, the women's rights, lives away, in many ways. Okay, so tell me about that though.
So Joe has signed an order so that transgender children, high school
or boys can now compete in girls' sports.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry
if you associate with being
crazy,
a female or a male. Is it just that males can play in female sports, or are they just going to do that females can? Because females were already, but it wasn't a transgender thing. It was just that. Females couldn't even play on the football team, so let's go there too.
Now you know
we couldn't even play basketball.
They still can't play in the leagues.
Yeah,
in some
they
places.
Have their own. Yeah.
Yes, but now it's trans women, which is boys.
Okay.
Trans boys trans women that will be able to play in women's sports, and that is going to totally put women behind.
Okay.
Like in no biological hormonal way can boys and girls and men and women compete.
Did you play sports in high school?
I was too gumpy.
What was it?
I tried to play basketball.
It's okay. I played volleyball.
You look like
and
you did.
I wish that it would have been a transgender dude on the other team
serving you up
at 6'1", same height as me, maybe right. Even same build. We even maybe share the same lip gloss. That's my dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
You my boo. We
exactly.
Cool. But when you spike it, it's a different force.
It's a different
force. And that's why I truly believe. And this ain't no tea, no shade. If you want to rock your eyelashes and all of this and say, honey, change
outside
your name
of the arena.
But when we come to physicality and the hormones and everything, a 16-year-old boy is on the basketball team, the hockey team, the baseball girl, he may help out the team, but ultimately you are
still
stronger than
a woman or a girl, and then your lungs take in more air.
Right? Is
your
that
body
fair?
mass is wider. When you're running like a horse, I cannot keep. Come on. That don't even make no sense.
Try to push your dude and see if he even fling at you. If his
you see what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? No. And who is behind this? Joe, what are you talking about? Like, no wonder your son. Anyway, what are you talking about? Right, we're not gonna go there. How are you going to sign away pretty much women and girls' mothers' rights?
We already
because I don't want my daughter competing with boys, and she shouldn't have to. And if they want to talk about it, we're going to talk about it.
Right.
Like, that's totally unfair.
He's 13.
She's 13. He's 14.
His hormones are racing, and when they race, it's going to be a race.
It's going to be. No, it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a race. He's going to win, and then she or she quote unquote, is going to take the titles that should be going to girls that are really the fastest girls. So it's not fair. And they're talking about gender inclusivity and including everybody in unity, but this is totally non-unity.
Including everybody on some, if you want to use a certain restroom, if you want to wear makeup, if you are not getting a job because of this or not getting into school, okay, cool.
Right.
But competing in the sports, we know that's why a basketball in the WNBA is smaller than the NBA.
Exactly.
It's not a thing. Men are strong. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why we need each other.
Let it go.
That's why that's okay. But if we about to play the ball and you come in, you saw what he did to Love and Basketball. You saw what Omar Epps did to
try to dunk with the guy. Girl,
in Love and Basketball.
Right. They will be literally. I feel like
you could be Cheryl Swoops, and it's like, no, stop.
I feel like literally
Cheryl against LeBron. If you don't knock it off,
knock it out.
More experience and everything. The body, the energy, the strength.
Everything.
That's why our DNA.
There are going to be trans women signing up for those sports just so they can get the titles.
Just so they can.
My good friend is FloJo's niece.
Okay.
You know, the fastest women in the world.
With the nails
popping. How would she get that title if she's running against grown men?
Because then I believe her husband raced too as well. So what if she was going to get...
Like, would she still be holding that title?
For real?
You see that's what I'm saying. It's not even up for debate and competition. Look, Joe, we
cover add in the periods and the cycles that we go through while we run into, because they don't
periods,
have to go through
cycles, the weight gain,
the
bloating.
With the weight gain, the bloating, and then you outrunning me because you was 17.
It's not right, and I think mothers and people everywhere, especially school age, they either going to leave public schools, mark my words, go private, or form other leagues,
or start teaching
because it's not going to work.
It's about to be popping.
It's all about
I even got offended with
getting ready to hire somebody. Help, Jenner. That's what my
Jenner.
Caitlyn.
Chris. Yeah. When you got Women of the Year.
How is you woman
you
of the
haven't
year?
Even been a woman for a year though. How you get Woman of the Year? And
he got
if you want to wear your dresses and do my hair, give me makeup tips, honey. I will be looking online all day.
Right.
But if we racing,
you
still got the insides of the dude.
But this is what y'all voted for. You wanted Joe. So keep wanting
Joe. We still gonna want you, Joe.
Keep wanting Joe.
We gonna see some other things, but the Olympics gonna be different in the
I believe that the Olympics are going to be flipped up left and right, coochie popping down and tight.
We'll see the effects of it.
Yeah.
Right now it looks good, but then we'll see the effects.
It's gonna and I had some people say, oh well, they're only 1% of the population, and it's not going to be a big deal. No, it's still going to be a big deal.
And then over time,
it's going to be more.
It will force other women to maybe take steroids.
Because
I gotta compete with the dude on the team because he
even start becoming trans men so they can go to the other side. People are just going to be going crazy with their ideas of what they is to win, because you go in women's sports because you want to win.
Yeah.
Okay,
we gonna see.
Okay, we gonna see. Now Wendy, my girl,
how you doing?
I know
that's a shout out to Wendy. If you ever see this, Wendy, we did a how you doing, Wendy.
How you doing? Right.
But this time the tea is on Wendy.
Exactly. Well, kind of. Yeah.
Spill it.
Besides
she
that tea,
spilled her own tea.
Exactly, because she has a movie coming out on this weekend about
called
her life.
What a Mess. Catch it Saturday Lifetime.
What a mess.
What a mess. What a mighty good mess.
I say it again.
Hilarious.
You know, I got the music all in my head. But
so what's the tea with Wendy, girl?
So her supposedly Kevin, because you know her husband Kevin, ex-husband, of 25 years, who she divorced because he had a baby with a side chick. She said he's been a serial cheater the whole time they've been married.
And she doesn't regret ever meeting him, falling in love with him.
I can
and
believe
I'm sure,
that,
of course, having Kevin Jr. That's not a regret at all. That's her baby,
right?
But
I can believe that it wouldn't be a regret because, you know, he shared the life with her and got her thing and helped her.
So do you think it's the step out of the baby where it's like, you being that's too disrespectful, bro?
No, that's way too embarrassing. You doing
too much.
Yeah, no, that's
your wife is not a she's in the limelight. That's
that savagery. But even on top of that, Wendy definitely would have, the fact that she stayed the whole time.
Right.
Shows that there's some other kind of respect because dang, you was cheating for 25 years. Like I can see you cheating for 2 years. And she said from the beginning she knew. From the beginning. Yeah. So and then what was that about?
I'm gonna say they. I feel like she said they out of respect. I'm gonna say as she made more money, it went to his head as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your girl's making more money. She's in the limelight. You like, oh, you Wendy Williams husband. What's up?
I know.
If you weren't, but if you've been doing it from the beginning, then.
Yeah, but if he's doing it from the beginning, well, wait, would you stay? See, that's the good question.
That's the question.
That's why it's kind of like, dang, Wendy, I thought you was really, but that's okay because sometimes it's other arrangements besides love
and that make you stay. Exactly.
And you know, he's a good business runner. So
father, I'm sure he was a great father. And she was like, be somebody else and do for what? But then, sometimes.
So what was the point of leaving him now?
When a woman is fed up, I'd be like, you know what, bro? But she said that she's known about the mistress for 15 years.
Well, if she's known about him for 15.
This same one, she's known about her for 15.
Okay, cool.
And it just so happened that
what was the point of leaving now?
She said she's the only one that decided to keep the baby. Oh, does that mean that there were other children out there conceived that didn't make it? Wendy, I told you, Wendy spilled her own tea. I'm not telling on you. You told on yourself. You told on yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's a good question.
She said this was the only one that kept the baby.
What?
And she was like,
Did
you
she
weren't
say
the only
that?
one. Yeah.
Wow, Wendy.
Wendy, you know you be quoting people, but if it ever come back,
that's
we'll talk
real.
about it.
So she obviously didn't care.
She's a strong woman. I'm sure she has her moments of WTF. What is going on at the house?
Like she did when
Kevin
she said,
Jr. is here.
come get your
and
stuff
then
and get out.
And then when Kevin Jr. has his kids, you're going to be a grandma, but then your step baby
is going to be
the same age as your grandchild.
His auntie, because he's going to be the uncle to her whole,
and that makes sense to why her movie is called What a Mess.
What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Moving on to another mess.
Yes. What's the other mess?
Woo,
but not really a mess to some people.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. That was rude.
To some people, it's not a mess. It's a joyful situation when it comes to...
Okay, let me tell you something.
Okay.
3 baby daddies is a mess.
Okay.
Sometimes, most times, because most guys, if you have 3 baby daddies, you have 3 different dramas.
Right.
Now, Kate Hudson got money, so her and her 3 baby daddies, because she spoke about it in E, which is what we're talking about.
She has one with her ex-husband, Chris, and then one with her ex-fiance, Matt.
Yes.
And then she has a daughter with her boyfriend, Danny. So she was married, got a divorce. She was engaged, had a baby.
I feel it, yeah.
And then the last one is the boyfriend.
Yes, I feel it.
Right.
Okay, but if that was a black girl or black woman, she wouldn't be looked at the same way.
No,
it wouldn't be
the article
like
had
that.
Son in the background. She was in a picture smiling.
Look,
Erykah Badu, they be like, pregnant by Andre 3000.
Right, and the list goes on. Like, that's not fair, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like being a mother is so great. It's a blessing. So if you do get... Oh, Kamora Lee Simmons.
Kamora Lee.
She has 3 different husband, baby daddies. Maybe, 4? 3?
It might be 3. We're going to do the 3.
3, I know.
We're going to do 3. Russell, the other dude.
Dijman, the African, with the second one. And then the third one,
she had about
with
1
the
or
white
2.
guy, the investment banker. So is it slutty, though?
Yeah.
It's not really. I mean, that's a tough one. That's
Lauren London, they be trying to come at her for her Lil Wayne and Nipsey baby. Like,
so is it because of the color barrier, though?
I feel like it is a man-woman thing. It could be the color barrier for Kate. I mean, her article was just different than any other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Slandering
it was
against other black women.
It
be saying like, you got baby daddies. She had fathers in their lives. It's like, wait, why she get fathers and they get dudes? Right. She had dudes that she had babies with. Like, no, come on.
Yeah.
I feel like if there are solid relationships and there respect between all the fathers.
Yes.
And the woman that is in, you know what I'm saying? You're the woman. So you letting all this flow. You're in control. If there's 3 that, you know what I'm saying? You're in control of the flow of things. If there's respect between all of them and the kids aren't affected and they see love even from their other sibling's father.
Yes.
Then...
It's
Problemo.
Okay. So you're on the. It's
Porque I no see nothing.
A mí no hablo
Eddie
español.
Murphy, they don't say nothing about him.
He got 10, but he's a man. He's a rich, and it don't even matter because that's how it is for men. But for women, it's still kind of different. But I think they should make it even. If Kate Hudson got 3 baby daddies, and Lauren, you know,
Erykah Badu got her 3.
Praise it all the same. The same way you did the E article. Like, here and her
this
3
is
broke
awesome.
up.
She's a strong
we
one.
all break up. So I'm gonna have 3 with him. You have 3 with him, and
then none of those dudes had. I heard Nipsey and Wayne got along, and
exactly. So I was just kind of looking at that. But that, I mean, just
it's all right,
it's cool
Kate.
Though,
you know.
I mean, I don't know if it's cool.
If you're about to add another one, we'll talk to you later.
But the 3 is add 4.
The 3 is suffice.
You can't add 4. We're gonna call you a rat now. You're gonna be a rat.
But see how she downgraded, not in terms of men, but just the married, engaged boyfriend.
Exactly.
Maybe she was like, you know what? All of that married, engaged. Sometimes
maybe
just
she's the problem. Married, engaged boyfriend with 3 kids. Maybe you're the problem. Because as you get older, your habits don't change. They get worse. Look, so they probably I'm not wifing you. From married to engaged to boyfriend to now baby. Well, if you get a 4th one, we gonna know it's baby daddy.
We gonna know it's baby daddy.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of making children,
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got one cooking?
No. Stay in the practice, but not one cooking.
Practice.
I'm talking about these sex myths.
Oh, yeah.
That are coming out. There's been a study.
Yes.
And,
there has been a
usually we don't go there, but we're adults. We're going to talk about this.
If you're under the age of 18, please
log
click off now.
And when you get 18 or 21,
come back
log
and visit
back
the show.
on and check out these myths now.
Right. So according to healthyguy.com, there's a list of about 18 sex myths.
Okay.
Debunked, because a lot of people think some things and it's not really like that, especially guys. Sometimes they have the wrong impression of what's going on in the bedroom. But yeah, so one of them, the first one that I think is important and relevant to today is disasters cause an upswing in babies. Now, when I say disasters like COVID-19, tsunamis, hurricanes.
That's understandable.
Exactly.
We're at the house. You're walking around
drinking wine,
we're drinking. My
watching
stomach is full.
Bridgerton.
The kids are asleep. Bam! Kid number 14. You know what I mean?
No, you said kid number 14. How did you even get to 14?
It's been a lot of tragedy.
We got to start with one first. I know.
But that makes sense. You're around each other. You're not really going out doing anything.
Exactly.
And then you start to think about how important people are to you too, low key.
Yeah.
Like, dang, but what if something happened to you? I would have been distraught.
Well, let me tell you why they say that is a myth that needs to be debunked. Many believe that in a time of a storm or a blackout, disaster would cause more babies. But however, that's only a legend. Studies have shown there are no more babies born than any other time. And on top of that, most people don't even get along during that time.
Oh, what?
So that's one.
I thought I was going to get prego during the next... All right.
Ain't going to be no next COVID. We getting outside. Next.
Okay, cool. We're getting outside. Okay, that myth is debunked.
Debunked,
what are some other ones?
Okay, you go ahead. Right there, bam.
Okay, so supposedly, every 7 seconds, a man thinks about sex. Study published by the Journal of Sex Research, and it was found that men of the sex about 18 times per day, and women thought about sex average of 10 times a day. Clearly stating that men think about sex every 7 seconds.
But so that's debunked. That's not true. It's only 18
but if men
times
think
a
about
day.
18 times a day.
You know how many seconds there are in a day?
Right. And so women thinking about 10, we just about 8 off of them. So what's the...
Yeah, but 7 seconds versus 18 times a day.
Right.
It's 24
every
hours in a
7
day, so
seconds. Really? You up doing the taxes and you just, ooh, titties, booty, ability. 7 next second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, come on. They would never be able. Traffic would just be stuck.
But maybe
cars wouldn't move. Okay, nobody would move. Every 7,
girl. You know somebody made that up. That's a horn dog.
That's
pervert,
too much.
Perv.
Literally, they asked dogs.
Yeah, exactly. No. So the next one is about age. It says a younger partner means better sex. That's the belief. Where exactly that is debunked. It says actually there are many factors that impact a couple's life, and age usually is not one of them. It's determined that emotional connections far outweigh your age. So a 70-year-old and a 30-year-old could have a better connection than an 18-year-old and a 23-year-old.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't have me a good sugar daddy before, and he was very vibrant. He was even outside of, we didn't, you know, bedroom, but he was a surfer, like a skier, like he was and he was like 62, like he,
okay,
but he looked 40 though.
Right. So
it didn't, he was just, that was just about him. He just was a very vibrant man. So no. 19, 20, nah, 32, 40, nah, get it cracking. That ain't
it's 86,
These myths of
you see Anna Nicole, she was married to that old man doing whatever. So.
Bred it out the game.
Yeah. Now you grab one more.
Okay, let's see here.
Calorie, working out.
Okay, sex is a calorie burner. I really did believe this until
how many calories you gonna burn in 5 to 7 minutes?
You feel like you burn thousands, okay,
that's what
in a good session.
But really, what the study shows is it takes 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of body weight, and there is no way to burn enough calories even close to a pound by having sex.
And that on the average, people only have sex for 7 to 10 minutes.
So 7 to 10 minutes.
You out here every night. You are not in here hours. It's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9. It's 1 a.m. We done finally stopped.
Right.
Then the next day, come on. Exactly. On the average, what they call it, you get you a quickie in. And you know.
And that's it. You're
it
right.
may be, but definitely go for a walk, eat some vegetables. Don't like get in 3 sessions and you like, why I'm not losing weight? Yeah. I'm a porn star. Why I'm not losing weight? Because you ain't went for a walk.
But you could lose it on the pole though. On the pole. Because you know the acrobats.
Maybe we'll talk about that later.
They flip it. Okay. Yes. And before we close, it's the most important one, which is number 1.
Right.
The size of a woman's vagina indicates her number of sex partners. That has been debunked. Totally. A vagina is made to expand large enough to push a newborn baby into the world. So after birth, it returns to its normal size. Ha ha ha.
Natural birth shout out.
Girl, right.
Natural birth shout out.
The size of a woman's vagina does not show how many sex partners she has had. The size of the woman's vagina is largely dependent on her genetics, girl.
Yeah, my doctor told me that mine is like a weird heart shape because of my genetics.
Oh,
she was like, it's harder for me to get pregnant because it has it's shaped like a heart. It's very, So she was like, if you want to get pregnant, you might have to do a different position. But not the number of partners. No, I have heard that. Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. Well, so the shape and the number, no. You could be 1 and you could have a little, that isn't, no.
Exactly. Okay. Well, that's it for today.
Yeah.
We'll have some juicy.
That was enough juice for me, girl. Drink it up.
Drink it up. Slurp
Look
it up.
Look up those myths. You know what I mean?
Slurp it up. Hey,
don't be ashamed of having a big family and a blended family. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay, guys. Till next time. Chit Chats.
See ya.
With Amarachi featuring Akila B.
Hey. Outro.